Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Welcome to the next big idea. An incredible journey of innovation, passion, and game-changing ideas. Let's see what this team brings to the table.
Myself, Jasmeet Saini, being the team leader of HEIIC. HEIIC stands for Higher Education, Institutional and Industry Collaboration. So on here, I'm going to present all the details specifically for the HEIIC and why HEIIC is important or what is the need of this project of ours. So like HEIIC, so it's already mentioned higher education, institutional and industry collaboration. The theme on which I'm working, it's higher education come industry collaboration. So the team members, specifically me, Jasmeet Saini, Manoj Kumar, Jyoti Jain, Pranav Verma, Ankit Sharma, Ravinder Singh Chauhan and Neha Sonawalkar. So overview. So in the overview, what I'm trying to inculcate is that the need of the initiative of ours is core entity fostering collaboration between the HEIs and the industries. So to map up the skill. So thereafter, there's a goal of enhancing for the educational outcome. Our purpose is that importance in driving the innovation. This is our significant area where we want to work. Understanding value of the collaboration, because until and unless both won't come under some aggregated model or some models where both can exchange the ideas, views for the common aim. So what is HEIC? So already I denoted it, where we have need of the hour, how to scale and manage the gaps for the current scenario. So here, HEIC is looking after the knowledge transfer, then research and development and graduate employment. And the components of HEICs are universities, colleges, research institutions, industry sectors, educators, researchers, industry professionals, and policymakers. Why HEIC here? So here we have a strategic objectives. First, we have to bridge the skills, which is very much important. Fostering the information and innovation, that is also required. Then coming up to enhancing the employability. For the youth, they should be very, not only skillful, but from the skill subset, they will get the jobs according to that. And then coming up to the driving economic growth. So any country's growth is depending on the youth if they are scalable. And then last but not the least, we are encouraging them for lifelong learning over there. So here, building the future workforce. For working any workforce, so higher education is we have to look after industry collaboration and innovation. So all three things would be done by us in the equipping the workforce in a long run. So understanding HEIC and what we are addressing. So the challenges in the higher education and the industries are. So first of all, we have identified their pain points. Why? Because a student says we don't have jobs, but they says we don't have skilled manpower. Although they have skill, but they don't have reskill or upskill the things, which is the problem. Target personas. Target personas means where they need to target, because different skills need different things. So all of them won't be get under one umbrella. We have to segregate the things. For example, COEs for different areas. Now come the development innovation. Innovations come with the incubator cells or other things where all the things can be done, but in a segregated manner from the university's help or with the joint collaboration of the government to take the things into all. Then the problem. So problem is there. I have already told about skill assessment. Then we have identified that the curriculum should be aligned with that. Then the graduate preparation is there, and employment readiness, so they can achieve their target altogether. Now come, it's a real problem. Why? Because as I told, the graduates, what they're looking for the things to be get done, therefore lack for the practicals. And if I say about the economic impact, that badly impact the economy of any country. Apart from that, if they're aligned, so industry needs has been maintained. So that would be maintained through the curriculum which we develop in a collaborative manner. So now come the customer pain point. So here I am trying to cover the curriculum relevance apart with the resource constraint we are overcoming, the miscommunication, the gap we need to fulfill, then the limited networking we are overcoming with the skill gaps. Now comes the HEIC initiative. So initiative is that university administrator, where we work with a curriculum developer in industry partnership. And second thing is there industry employers, where we are working with skill talent, which is very much important, collaborative career shaping. So that we done for the industry employers. Then the student, they should get the practical experience in the form of internships, paid or unpaid, networking, where they get the collaborative unit altogether. Now comes the solutions and key elements. So here we are covering the curriculum development, internship and apprenticeship, then the networking events and the research partners, and enhancing the collaboration on that grounds. Brief tech involved. So these are the areas, collaborating platforms we are creating. VR is there, AR is there, data analytics, on which we are working right now. And how? The role is there. We have innovative solution which will lead to the framework that we create, and finally its stakeholder pain will be covered. So now come the bridging the gap between HEIs and the industry. So here you can see the disconnection is there. Why? Because first of all, they don't have the plan, strategic, and the implementation. Why? Because if the plan is there, it should not implement it, then is a problem. And the collaborative projects are there, so but they need any platform. So if platforms are lacking, so then again the problem comes. And workshops, it is very much important. It's not that you have just map up the things and won't work for that. Now come the addressing the problem. So we are addressing to the real world applications, then the curriculum alignment, then we are looking forward with collaborative enforcement. So HEIC innovations, how the innovations will work. So here the curriculum development will be taken care with the partnership aligned, then the internship and apprentice programs is there, industry advisory boards will be there with us, and research collaboration with the all together. Compelling, why we are compelling? So the first reason, the innovation and growth, the way we are coming. Second, the lifelong learning, stronger community ties we are building, and enhancing and employability. So here come the impact of. So impact is economically we are there, employer advantages we are giving, student benefits we are giving, resources utilization, and innovative strategy altogether. The HEIIC is there for them. Now comes the abstract. So here what I'm giving in the abstract, the relevance to the end users, then the value proposition, then we're giving benefits and the impact, and the multimedia elements over there. Here the students, educators, and industries are connected on one platform. Value proposition. So here the value proposition, industry projects, internships, mentorship, curriculum alignment, and academics. And this is the last but not the least, skill will be developed, networking opportunities, curriculum development, and economics growth. So this much altogether from the HEIIC.
Have you done any practical collaborations till now?
Yes, I have done, sir. I have already done successfully with the LPUs, and LPU with the 2600 students we have delivered with the workshops, and we are giving workshops as the very higher ended, and we work the micro credentials also. We are not charging anything in the initial beginning, so that they should get aware, and then we are charging only for the micro credential for the 1-day workshop or 2-day workshop likewise. So they should get the aware, and the area of interest of is AI. AI is a broad area, so that's why we have to covering. And already we have 5 to 7 universities approaching for these projects altogether. And I'm working on Center of Excellence also with the Government of India. So that's why.
See, this is a very old problem which you have just said, that the curriculum of the educational institute is not aligned to the needs of the industry. So educational institutes live in their own fairyland, and industry is demanding something else. That is very true, and a lot of actually groups, a lot of the self-help groups, they are trying to, even the ITIs, they are trying to address this problem. So much so that even the universities, they know about this thing, and a lot of universities have actually rolled into this program of Confederation of Indian Industry, EEPC, like that. There are many bodies where they have actually joined, and they are doing the networking at their end as well, so that industry can be linked to the curriculum. When I look at this presentation, first of all, my first advice would be to make it at least legible. I think it was problem for you who has already made it. So think about us. We were even in a bigger dilemma of what it is being presented. So it was more of a screen running.
Yeah, it was repetitive. There's so many words, it was repetitive.
Yes,
actually.
And I would suggest, apart from just the basic idea and how you're trying to solve it, you have to make it crisp. Just like Sir said, you have to make it crisp, concise, and at the same time, and at the same time, you have to make it more interesting. So that's my take of it. But I think that this thing is being done at many places. I personally, agar main apni baat karu, I have not been able to recognize the USP of this, because these days, a lot of people, when they're actually trying to upgrade their skills, they are visiting Udemy, or they are doing some specific courses which they want to do actually.
But it is not functional, sir, because I have the model with the CBT also, content-based training also. Why? Because I have a trainer also, I have an institution also, and I myself in the industry for more than 16 years. So what I have closely monitored, if online is there, so everything is not given over there, because it is also not time bound with the things. If it is free or something that, so things will go in different end. So if trainer is there, institution is there, because according to, I have aligned this according to NEP. Because internships are mandatory.
The USP is very important as per what are the current trends in the industry. You need to add a USP according to that. That's very important. That's a motivation for the employer also, for the employee also.
And along with that, what kind of particular courses or workshops you are offering, what domain you are catering, and what is the key takeaway for the student? What is the outcome it is bringing in the real world? So see, that is what higher education institutes are already doing. They are providing the degrees, students coming and studying. But here you need to have monitored growth, that you are doing this particular course for this particular domain, this is the takeaway the student is taking, this is the outcome the student is going to get, and this is how it is relevant to the industry specific, and this is how it is going to plug those students into these various industries, right?
A domain specific, I can say.
Yes,
Absolutely,
domain
that's very
specific. And that should also be monitored. What, why, when, how. Right? Thank you so much.
Thanks for the sir valuable insights and suggestions. I will take care of that.
Thank you.
And now it's time for judges' opinion about the pitch. So, it was a good one.